Welcome back, enemy stompers. This is Beowulf the game, where for the second consecutive opening... Yeah, we're going on a hell ride, baby.
And then I'll never have any peace.
Now the camera apparently was so awkwardly positioned next to the boat that it is actually jerking a little bit every time we move.
Okay, so it is our job to break through the glaciers of Fenrir?
It is our job to stop our boat from crashing. Quickly now. You're gonna have to be a little quicker than that. Because little do we realize at this point that our men are about to crash into that ice barrier.
Now, is it a cryomancer of the ice barrier?
Is Hell, the sire of the ice barriers. Now, time to play row, row, row your boat.
Honestly, I'm liking the architecture here.
The architecture is nice. The lack of any real sounds is not that nice. Like, we really should be hearing, like, the rush of water, the wind whistling.
Come on, why would Hell's Domain be muted, Mr. Cloud?
That's not a reef. That's a rock. There's a difference, man. You can't just use the same dialogue as from the seafaring introduction.
One,
yeah.
One, two.
Good one.
One,
Dun. Huh, I'm glad that we got to sing in unison, Mr. Gerdad. Yay! We avoided the reef, which is that is definitely not a reef. That is a collapsed piece of stonework.
I mean, it's supposed to be a collapsed piece of icework. It's kind of weird though, because although Hell is usually depicted as a seafaring domain, it goes back and forth in popular media of whether or not Hell is either fire or ice aligned. It's always depressing, but it's always a sea focused. Oh, one.
Well, we are still on the ocean. It is true.
One.
Oh, there will be fire, but for now there's ice. It's cold.
One, two, click.
We're trying to stave off not only drowning, but significant shrinkage.
So instead of having armored shawls, we now have what is effectively Roman centurion helmets. And in fact, we're actually upgraded into full plate. I mean, it's technically laminar plate, but yeah, that's plate mail.
You know, you guys had a chance to change costume. I didn't get my freaking shield back from the last part. I just left it on the beach where I killed Brekka.
Like, seriously, we had another major time jump.
Oh, we're about to have lots of time jumps in this freaking episode. I hated this chapter because of the silly freaking stop the ship from crashing objective.
I mean, this is not that bad, although I would understand what... Cloud, it's a straight line, come on.
Well, how was I supposed to know? I've never been here before. This is a good simulation of how King Beowulf...
I think you missed your point.
Well, just keep going. I am going at maximized running speed.
But you missed the point.
Oh no, they crashed.
Yeah,
Game over.
That was on you. It was on screen to your right, and you just ran past it.
Oh, what? So you're telling me that they spawned both of them at the same time? The one that I have to do more immediately, and the one that I have to do right after because the ship can't stop. They're flowing with the current right now. All right, let's try it again.
Down like so, and then
I'm not showing how many times I failed at this. By the way,
immediate right.
Well, I mean, for goodness sake, you know, if this was a better game, they would have made this keystone also destroy a barricade that was stopping me from moving forward, so that way I wouldn't have just walked right past it. Mark my words, I was not the only video game player who had just walked past the dilly-dally.
We are doing something slowly because we're not allowed to move very quickly through this. And yeah, we have to climb up the architecture.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Gerdet? They're telling me to do something. I am doing things, but the things are not sufficient.
I'm not
and
sure
then
if
you're
supposed to break the thing there.
I was. Oh well. That's the beautiful thing about game overs.
Actually,
is that
no, this is
you'll learn a
optional
little
because,
something.
yeah, this is one of the shadow weapons.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Thank
You did find one of the
goodness.
collectible weapons. It's one of the collectible hammers.
Yay. Hopefully they'll let me keep it.
As you got stuck on the doodad. Great.
5.4. 5.4 out of 10, everybody. I mean, I don't know what this game scored as an aggregate of all the ratings it got from qualified video game reviewers. I would place this no higher than 5.4 out of 10.
Which means more than likely it actually scored like a 3.9.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about False-Bound Kingdom levels of bad,
Whoa!
but still pretty
False-Bound
bad.
Kingdom is only bad because it's pretending that it's an RPG, okay?
Pretense. Hurry, Lord Beowulf! We cannot slow down the ship!
Just drop, thank you!
So many ways a man can have his time wasted. I'm coming to the thing, gentlemen. Quickly now. I have to climb into Dippidaduda.
We would, except we're already here, hell.
Shut the hell up. And now it's quiet again. And then we jump cut to the part where I actually do this successfully. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, this is the granddaddy of them all because I had to look up.
Are you supposed to climb this architecture? Because I don't think you are. I think you're supposed to take the ice bridge further on first.
Gerdet, the guide video that I consulted assured me that this is definitely the pathway you're supposed to take in order to stop getting game overs at this part. Because this is not only the final segment when you have to do this stupid break down the barrier sequence, it is also the most difficult. Now would be a good time. Put your dick down and do something. Yep. I'm just gonna froggy leap over. Yeah, and I'm gonna froggy leap over again. Hurry, Lord! The game over screen is coming! And we did it. That's it. You broke all the things. Okay. You can now proceed with your life. Oh, what? No cheering? No pump?
Your men died like 30 times getting to that point.
They are nothing but ghosts. You know that feeling you get when you get game over after game over, and then you finally get to the place where the game intended you to go if only you were successful on previous attempts, and then you got a little narrative, but then you realize, I really don't care at this point. My brain is totally unreceptive to canon, narrative, story, plot, characters, development. Just all of it is just a wash.
Oh, how monstrous are the children of our failings.
Alright, we're talking to the ghosts of Hrothgar.
Do you have that courage?
At the moment, I do.
Think well, monster slayer or hero king.
I don't think courage enters into it. More like, do I have a stable internet connection so I can go on YouTube?
And the right hand of Odin.
You don't truly wish to resist me?
Alright, and how could we forget their third and final resist the witch encounter?
Why does Eve come after us while we're in Hell's Domain?
Well, it's because we're not in Hell's Domain anymore. See?
But Eve, why did you teleport us away from Hell's Domain? She's not going to be happy about that.
My hero.
They only put this in a third time in order to reuse assets flesh the game out a little bit more.
Actually, it's more
Give you
along,
another-
along the lines of a rule of 3. I mean, this is supposed to be one of the most difficult iteration of this.
You say that. It's going to play out pretty similarly to the other ones. I tell you what, though, on the subject of human psychology, the human sex drive is actually very closely tied to the frustration drive.
Yeah.
And I was quite frustrated at this point. Which means that these bodacious babes are kind of rubbing me the wrong way. It might even be the right way. No, it is definitely the wrong way. Can we score a better time?
I don't know. We've already been hit. Oh, we've already been bit twice, and we're only 45 in. Our current record is 230, right?
You dragged me over there. I think our current record is 2 minutes. Our current record, without jizzing in our pants, is 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Let's see if we can resist the urge to masturbate even longer.
And actually, my question is, can you actually use Carnal Explosion in order to deal damage to them?
Carnal Explosion. Well, the thing about Carnal Fury is you have to stand still in order to use it. These creatures are going to grab the Deserts are going to grab you if you're standing still, because while you're pumping up your Carnal Fury libido, you can't move and you are totally defenseless against enemy attacks.
Alright, to 130.
good.
We only need to make it to 2 minutes, right?
It's good. Dodging, dodging, dodging. They see me rolling, resisting.
Tempting. They know
They
that
think
they're
they'll fall
trying
to
to bump my
temptation.
balls and make me have another kid I don't want. Have another kid I don't want.
Have another kid I don't want. Have another kid I don't want. Have another golden child. Have another kid I don't want. They
There
see
we
me
go, 2
rolling
minutes.
around the treasure. I really don't give a fuck what is happening. I ain't gonna have a new kid. I ain't gonna have a new kid. I ain't gonna have a new kid, but he's gonna be a dragon. I think we've just about reached the end of the course. My button pressing finger is out of strength, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
For me.
228.
He goes in a Oh, the commentators are beside themselves with just utter befuddlement of what is before us. And if you were expecting something different, this game is only too eager to disappoint. Drink up, motherfucker. Yay.
So we got the 7. I'm not sure what currency that is. Is that actually a carnal currency?
That's heroic currency.
Oh, that's heroic. Okay.
If it was carnal currency, it would be showing up in red.
All right.
Yay. But for some reason, we got awarded carnal points instead. And in the next episode, we are approaching the climactic finish.
Be safe, everybody.